Have you ever felt like karma has trapped you, forcing you to relive the same painful cycles repeatedly? It can feel like you have no choice. But what if I told you that karma isn't a prison sentence and you have the power to change it? In today's episode, I'll share how to free yourself from the weight of karma. You have choices and free will. Stay tuned to learn how to release the weight and take your power back. Discover the powerful steps you can take to choose differently and start living the life you truly want. Welcome to Physics-Powered Healing, where we bridge the gap between science and spirituality, transforming skepticism into belief. Integrating quantum physics with energy healing is essential to achieving profound and long-lasting transformation. Join me, Dr. Anastasia Choplis, a physicist turned energy healer, to explore the scientific underpinnings of energy healing and make the mystical measurable. Some time ago, decades even, I wondered why my relationship interactions, meaning those with my significant others, resemble some of the toxic interactions I had with my mother. It happened 4 times before I realized I must be the problem, that all people were not the same. I felt like a magnet for the wrong type of person. What was I doing or being that kept me in this cycle? Was this my karma? I firmly believe in free will. I have the right to choose, and once a lesson is learned, we should be able to move to the next lesson. Energetically, karmic ties can be released, or rather completed. Now my connection with my old relationships feels free and light instead of heavy and depressing. And my current significant other, married almost 11 years now, is better than ever and nothing like what I had before. The reason why I'm emphasizing this aspect of being human is because karmic ties, or bonds, especially in difficult relationships, drain your energy, leaving you feeling stuck and unable to move forward. These ties can manifest in physical symptoms, fatigue, and even illness. By the time I was 10 years into the last relationship, I was very ill and was worried I wouldn't make it to past 50. Before I explain how to change your karma or release it, let's talk about a more freeing concept of karma before talking about what to do to release yourself from its hold. What is a soul contract or karma? Karma is not a punishment or cosmic scorecard. Karma is a decision that you made when you were born into your current body, whether you remember that or not. The myth that karma is inescapable keeps people stuck. But karma is not set in stone. It's fluid and can be cleared or changed when the lessons are learned. The decision you made at birth was designed to learn a lesson, often a difficult one. You came together with that particular person to learn how to be stronger, or learn how to resist temptation, or whatever it was you decided to do. It is not preordained or determined by your previous behavior. For example, you may have been super rich in a previous lifetime and decided you wanted to experience what it is to live in poverty, or vice versa. Or you lived in an extremely happy relationship and decided to incarnate into an abusive one. Or in one life, you were the abuser and decided to incarnate into the abused. You keep taking up roles with one another. Your spiritual family is often one that you see over and over again in different incarnations. The good thing about this is that we decided this with free will, but you also have the free will to change it. That's what this broadcast is really about. You are more powerful than you imagined. Your karma or soul contract may be about a past relationship that keeps repeating over and over, but you no longer want to engage with him or her. Or it could be a relationship that you want to keep. If it's the latter, you are just wiping the slate clean so you can start as if it's new and not relive any of your previous old stuff. For example, I've done karma clearings with my now husband, who I have absolutely no issue with. So think about this. Imagine your life as a tree. When you start off, you are at the base or the trunk, and each decision you make, you take off along another branch. And today you are in a branch that's way over to the left of where you really want to be. Once you clear the energy that got you into your current state, you hop instantaneously to a different branch as if you made a different set of decisions earlier in your life. Now you can live from the new position rather than the old one. This instantaneous jump can be seen as a quantum leap, which is a process that has no known path and happens with no time elapsed. Instead of calling the process clearing karma, I call it completing the lesson or completing your soul contract. It's much easier to complete it rather than clearing or breaking a contract. Breaking it could mean something negative, but if you complete the karma, then you can simply move on. It's the easiest way to do it. Is that making sense? The energetic process of completing your karma. You allow all the decisions you made with regards to the relationship with a person or yourself, or how you interact, or basically dance with them or yourself, to be cleared from your body. Practical steps to completing karma instead of clearing it. Step 1. Acknowledge the lesson the karma has taught you. Look at it with gratitude and joy rather than disgust or anger. You're not being joyful that you were in pain. You are joyful you are out of the pain. You are acknowledging what you endured and the lesson that came out of it. Sometimes the knowledge you gain has a price, especially if you are on a fast track of learning like I was. I was assaulted by a man who brought me the knowledge I needed. I'm grateful for the knowledge and that I haven't seen him in over 40 years. You can even journal about your experiences as they were designed for you. Step 2, get into a calm or meditative state. You can use one of the free healing audios that I have to do that, such as the powerful energy healing audio. You can find it on my website. It's free. It's important since this is the healing state needed to allow the healing to begin. And the process I use is getting yourself grounded with a big grounded rose in front of you, usually giant. Away from you, on the other side of the rose, is the energy image of the person or concept you are grappling with repetitive, troubling behavior. You use the rose to release the energy into it that's associated with your soul contract or karma and let it drop into the earth through its deep roots. There is a several-minute process to clear you of it. At the end, the energy image of the thing you're grappling with fades and moves away from you, signifying the completion of your contract, and the rose falls into the earth, taking away all of that karmic energy. Once the karma is complete, shift your thinking to focus on new choices and possibilities ahead. Start developing new habits and thought patterns so you don't get sucked into the old behaviors with new people. You can use a gratitude jar, for example, and keep a small pad of paper next to it. Write down one thing you are grateful for in the morning and drop it into your jar. At the end of 90 days, you'll have 90 new thoughts. At the end of the year, 365. The gratitude jar carries a very high vibe frequency and can help infuse your mind, your house, and your office with it. What's next with karma? Now you've heard a different take on karma that doesn't trap you into repeating unpleasant behavior or relationships. You've also heard about the effects of not taking care of this for yourself and the people around you. You have the power to complete it and choose a new path. When you're ready to complete your karma and live with more freedom, I invite you to look at my mini program called Personal Protection Protocol at healersu.com/HPP that completes karma and so much more. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need to hear that they have the power to change too. Next time, we'll dive into the surprising connection between your relationships and your health. Not just hearsay, but with scientific studies to back it up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. Thank you for tuning in to Physics Powered Healing. You'll find resources and show notes on our website at physicspoweredhealing.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, sending you golden healing light and success vibes on your journey to becoming a powerful, confident healer or intuitive. Remember, your gifts are so needed in this world.